Hi everyone, I'm Umay, and in this video I will be showing you our project. We created the animal shelter management system, and now I'm logged in as a shelter staff. And as a shelter staff, what I need to do is, when I get a call from a person who reports a stray animal, I need to create a case for that call. So I'm clicking the new button here, and I'm creating a new case based on the phone call. You can imagine that I am talking with a person right now, and I'm creating a case for a dog. Now the case is created and there's the details that we created. Also, this record has another related record, which is a work order. And a work order is basically another type of record that has the information about the work that needs to be done. Also, this work order has another related record, which is called a rescue appointment. And the rescue appointment is basically includes the information about the appointment of the work order. Now what I need to do is I need to give this appointment to a rescuer. Now as a shelter staff, I need to give this appointment to a rescuer. On the left side you see the appointments, and on the right side there are the rescuers. Right now we only have one rescuer, and this is his timeline. Now you can ask, what is a rescuer? Rescuers are the basically people who finds animals and brings them to the shelter. After assigning an appointment to a rescuer, rescuers will get a notification about this appointment. So you can imagine that this is the phone of the rescuer that we just assigned an appointment to. And let's press on the notification and take a look what is that. So this is an application called Field Service, and here rescuer can see the appointments that are assigned to him. After refreshing the page, we can see the appointment that we gave to the rescuer. By pressing on the appointment, we can see the details of this appointment. As you can see, the application finds the address automatically. Now I'm in Alanya and I put the address on Izmir while creating a case, so that's why we have this long road. Now as a rescuer, you can imagine that I went that address and I found the animal. Now there are some options here, and I can see the options by pressing this button. So if I couldn't find the animal, I should say not found to inform the system. But for now, let's imagine that I found the animal. I'm pressing on the animal found button, and then I'm choosing a work order. Next, I need to upload the photo of the animal. I need to take the photo of the animal to prove that I found the animal. After pressing the next button, we can wait for the photo to be uploaded. Also, we can view the process from this page. After uploading the photo, I can turn back to shelter staff. Now, as a shelter staff, I can see the animals in transportation. We can see the animal that rescue is created. Also, we can see the photograph of the animal as a shelter staff. Now, let's imagine that the rescuer brings that animal to the shelter. Now, as a shelter staff, what I need to do is I need to put this animal to a cage. We can also fill the other information about the animal. Now, some animals may have some chips under their skin. These chips describes the ID of the animal. So, as a shelter staff, I need to check if this animal has a chip, and if it is, I need to fill this chip ID field. Now, let's imagine this animal has a chip ID like that, but before saving it, I need to show you something else. Now, there is another animal which is adopted and which have the same chip ID. Also, I put myself as the owner of this animal. So this may mean that shelter found my animal. So if I save it like that, I need to get an email. Now you are seeing my mailbox, and I have a new email from the system. This mail includes the chip number of the animal. Also, there are some information about the animal. Finally, I can see the photograph of the animal. Next, I want to show you our web page. Anyone can access this page from this URL. This list in this page shows the animals that are ready for adoption. You can see the information of the animals. Also, you can take a look at their photos. Of course, not every animal is ready for adoption. So let's suppose we have an animal like this, and it's not on the list. To add this animal to the list, we need to open its photograph and create a public link for this animal. After creating the link, the system will add this animal to the list. At first, animal is not on the list, but after refreshing, you will see the animal. Also, we can take a look at its photograph. By using this page, people can see the animals that are ready for adoption. On this part, I will show you the shelter veterinary application. This is the home page for shelter veterinary. He can see the animals in transportation by their health conditions. There are some other tabs on this application, but I will talk about them on the mobile application for veterinary. We are using Salesforce application for the veterinaries. Veterinaries can see the animals, medical entries, employees, and stocks. So let's take a look at the animal that we created before. Veterinaries can create medical entries, and medical entries are the actual medical history of the animals. As a veterinary, we can fill this form and also we can create some notes for the animal. After pressing the save button, we can see the medical entry is created. As a veterinary, we can see its details. Veterinaries can create reminders for themselves. So when the time comes, they will get a notification. I am putting a reminder time for 2 minutes later. And I'm also putting a reminder note for myself. So if you wait for 2 minutes, we will see the notification. After pressing on the notification, we will be sent to animal record.